All right, so you're trying to find a game and you can't find one, and you're searching and you see the stuff like no games found. Well, I'm gonna try to help you on how you could find a game. There's like multiple reasons why you can't, so I'm gonna go through all of them as fast as I can. One of them has to be DLC. If you have any DLC installed in your Call of Duty game, you are not going to be able to find a game. For some reason, uh, freaking DLC does not let you join other players unless they also have DLC. So uninstalling the DLC is the primary thing you want to do in this situation, because pretty much you're not going to find anything. All right, so what you want to do is you want to go all the way up to game utility and you want to delete this. Once you delete this, you are going to pretty much delete everything from updates to DLC, and once you start the game you're gonna have to re-update it again, but you're not gonna have DLC anymore and you'll be able to be paired with people. Now you can see that I just joined in the game. That was pretty much the issue that I had to do. But what about you? Maybe you did this and it didn't even work. Well, I can't really speak too much about Call of Duty because I don't know their network structure, but I do know some games are very region locked. Like they purposely make you play with your certain region. They don't let you play outside your region. So if you live somewhere like Australia and there's nobody playing, well, good luck, because I don't know if you're going to find anybody there. It just depends on the region you're at, so it's something I can't really help. You could actually use a VPN and do that if you decide to. That's a method, but it costs money, so you got to think about that one. The last but not least is your NAT problem. You probably have a very closed or strict NAT. As you can see right there, I had a strict NAT at some point, and it did make it very hard to find games. I couldn't find no games on Modern Warfare 2. And eventually I opened up my NAT and I was able to find games. Now after this I will show a video of me opening up a NAT through my router. This was done I think like 2 years ago. It's probably still relevant. It's no different from any other router. You just got to port forward. So I'm going to post it right now and I'll let you watch it. Keep in mind, hopefully this works for you. If it doesn't, you're going to have to look for another video. Some routers are a little bit different. All routers should be somewhat the same, but it depends on your router sometimes. Today we're going to be helping some people on the PlayStation 3. So a lot of people have been having this issue, and it did kind of like mess me up on one of the games. I'm going to show you guys a clip of actually just one game, I believe, and that is Modern Warfare 2. As you can see right there where it says NAT type, it pretty much says strict. So I don't know why. This actually let me play Modern Warfare 2, but I had problems playing on Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 would not let me get into a game, and even if I did get into a game, it would kick me out. It just wouldn't let me. So what you got to do is you got to go to any of your web browser pages. You pretty much got to type in this address right here, and once you press enter, it's going to tell you to put your username and your password. So if you don't know your username and your password, just look at your router. Your router will say your username and password. So you don't need to you don't have to worry if you don't know it. Make sure you just look at your router. Typically says it. Also, if you don't know if some are actually defaults, some of them are admin and password. Yeah, I know the password is password. Some of them. Just to let you guys know, it depends on what version you have. So keep in mind, once again, look at your router in case you don't know your thing. Now, I don't know how your router is, so I cannot help you how to find things. But for my router, I went to advanced. I went to setup, and I went to a thing called WAN setup or WAN setup. So one thing you want to do is this thing right here is going to be default DMZ server. I don't know what this is. You could make research on what it does. Your router already has a lot of security. I don't think this messes up with your security. As you can see, there's a function right here called security. So this is your security stuff. So if you disable this DMZ server, it does not mess up with your securities for anyone that's wondering. So it was actually it was on, but I disabled it, and because I disabled the DMZ server, it pretty much started letting my Call of Duty games be open NAT. As you can see, I'm going to post some videos of some Call of Duty games where it says open. Ever since I disabled this, I've been able to pretty much play in a open NAT and connect to games really good on Call of Duty. So what you want to do is pretty much find this setting and pretty much disable it, and you'll be able to connect, because this was actually not letting me connect to Black Ops 2. I was still able to play on Modern Warfare 2 and on Black Ops 1, but after I disabled this, I've had no issue getting into games anymore. Black Ops 2 had the biggest issue, as it did not let me get in the game, and even if it did get me into a game, it would just kick me out. So maybe that's what you guys are dealing with. So I suggest to pretty much get on your your router and do this stuff. Once again, if you guys need any more help, let me know. Anyways, I hope this helped you guys, and play some PS3. Peace.